along with JennyBake. And today I want to show you one of my most popular recipes, which is a lemon drizzle traybake cake. It's really delicious and moist and lemony, and it's so easy to make. I really hope you have a go. So first of all, we're going to talk through what we need to make it. So I have my tin here, which I've greased and lined. Now this is a 9-inch square tin. So you need a tin of this size or equivalent. You can use a round tin if it holds more or less the same amount of batter. I have a mixing bowl and a sieve, electric whisk, a grater with small holes. If you've got a more traditional looking grater like this, you should find that one side has the finer grate. And a lemon juice. So now if you don't have one of these, you can just squeeze it by hand. This makes life a little bit easier and you'll also get more juice out of your lemon. Okay, now onto our ingredients. So we will need 3 eggs. These can be medium or large, it doesn't matter too much. 6 ounces of soft margarine. Not butter for this because this is an all-in-one mix, and it's much easier with the margarine to mix it together. We have 6 ounces of caster sugar. Again, really important, this is caster sugar and not granulated sugar because it will incorporate better into the cake mix. 6 ounces of self-raising flour. 2 lemons. And we shall also be using some granulated sugar later on in the video to make the drizzle. Let's get going. So first of all, I've preheated my oven to 160 degrees if you've got an electric oven, or if you have a gas oven, that's gas mark 4. Once you've done that, prepare your tin, and then we're going to get making the cake. So first of all, we're going to crack our eggs into the bowl. So take your 3 eggs, one at a time, give them a tap and pull them apart. That's 1. 2. 3. Now if you've watched my other videos, you'll know that if you do get a bit of shell in there, you can use the other bit of shell to scoop it out and it naturally sticks to it, and you can get that shell out easily, so don't panic if a bit of broken shell goes in your mixture. Once we've done that, we're going to take one of our lemons and we're going to grate in the zest. So I'm going to use my little grater here and just grate it in with the eggs. Now you don't want to grate right down. Once you get to the white bit, stop, because otherwise it's a bit bitter. You just want the yellow skin. So get as much of that off the one lemon as you can. Okay, so that goes in, and then we're going to add the juice of this lemon as well. So let me just grab a knife, and I'm going to cut my lemon in half. So we've got 2 halves of the lemon, and I'm going to take my juicer and just juice them on that. Literally just pop it on top and squeeze it round. Now if you're doing this by hand, just give it a really good squeeze, and it might be a good idea to do it into a separate bowl first before tipping it into your eggs, because some pips will come out even if you can't see them. And you always manage to come out, and you don't want that in your cake mix. So that's 1 half. 2, and now we're just going to tip that in with the eggs. Now we're going to add the rest of our ingredients into the same bowl. So we've got our 6 ounces of caster sugar, and that goes. 6 ounces of soft margarine, in that goes. And then our 6 ounces of self-raising flour, and I'm going to use my sieve to do that. Just helps to incorporate more air into it. If you haven't got a sieve, you can just tip it into the bowl. So in that goes. And now what we're going to do is give this a beat together with our electric whisk. Now, as with the other all-in-one sponges I've shown you, it's really important not to overbeat it, because what happens is that the gluten develops and it gets quite a tough sponge rather than a nice light and airy sponge. So what we're going to do is beat it together for about a minute or two until it's completely combined and there's no lumps. As soon as that happens, stop beating. Okay, so I'll just show you how quick that is. So there's our cake mix all mixed in together, and I'm just going to put that into the tin. So I'm going to use a spatula for this, or you can use a large metal spoon. Just give it a bit of a mix around to make sure it's all combined, and then I'm just going to scrape that into my tin. Make sure you get every last bit out of the bowl. That's where these spatulas come in really handy, because you can really scrape her out. Okay. And then just gently spread that out evenly in the tin. Okay, just do it gently. You don't want to be too heavy-handed with this. You want to keep all of that air that you've just beaten into it. Okay, and then it's ready to go into the oven, as simple as that. Now this is going to take about 25 to 30 minutes in this size tin. Depending on the tin you've used, it may take a little bit longer. So if you've used a slightly smaller tin and therefore have a thicker layer of cake, you might need to add an extra 5 minutes or so onto the baking time. So I'm going to pop that into the oven now. Okay, so while the cake is in the oven, we're going to make our drizzle, which we put on the cake as soon as it comes out. So what I've done in this bowl here, I have the grated zest and juice of the second lemon. Okay, so that's 1 lemon, juice and zest. And we're going to add some sugar. I add it teaspoon by teaspoon until I get the right consistency, so I don't know the actual measurement to give you. Now I've got granulated sugar here. You can use caster sugar, they both work. But I find the granulated sugar gives a really nice crunchy topping, whereas the caster sugar tends to dissolve more and is less crunchy. Okay, so whatever you've got you can use, but I would advise granulated. So what I'm going to do is spoon in a few teaspoons to start with into my lemon juice. So that's 6 I put in to start with, and I'm just going to give that a stir around. Now that's still quite thin, so I'm going to add some more, maybe about the same again, and mix in. Now this is down to personal preference really, depending on how sweet or how lemony you like your cake. Now I do like quite a bit of a zing of lemon, I don't like it too sweet. So I reckon I'll put about 12 teaspoons of sugar in here, and that's about right for me. But you can add more if you want to. Obviously the more you add, the thicker the drizzle will be. Okay, so that's, I don't know if you can see, but it's still quite grainy, but not too thick. So that's just right. And put that aside then, ready to put into your cake when it comes out of the oven. Okay, so my cake has just come out of the oven. And to check that it's done, you need to see that it's nicely risen. And now if you put a knife into it and pull it out again, the knife should come out clean and with perhaps just a few crumbs on it, but not any raw cake mixture, and then you know that it's done. So what we're going to do, as soon as the cake's come out of the oven, I'll hold it up so you can see. I'm going to get a fork and just make holes all over it, like this. And what will that do is allow the drizzle to really soak through the whole cake, making it lovely and moist and lemony. Okay. Now when you've done that, you're going to get the drizzle that we made while the cake was baking, and just spoon it all over the cake, okay, to make sure that every part is covered. Yeah. You just spoon to spread it over. If you feel like you've got too much drizzle but you want to use it all, you can just wait for a minute or two to allow the first lot to really soak in, and then add more. And what will happen as the cake cools, the sugar kind of settles on the top as the juice sinks in, and it gives it a really nice crunchy finish. Okay, so that's done. Just need to leave that to cool completely, and you can remove it from the tin and put it up to serve. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have and you'd like to see more of my baking tutorials, don't forget that you can subscribe for free to my channel on the button below and be the first to be notified of any new uploads. Hopefully I'll see you soon.